Okay, we are going next para. India in the days of Great Depression. Okay, India in the days of Great Depression. The Great Depression of 1929 had a disastrous impact on British trade and business. So 1929 and economically is highly destructive that time. Okay, so foreign investment declined, particularly in the heavy industry sector like railway building. So this time particularly highly destroyed and railway building. For the colonial government, the expansion of trade was the only ideal mode of economy, as it's guaranteed easy access to indirect tax revenue, for example custom duties and foreign policy. Okay ma. So 1929 highly depression on British trade and business. Okay, so and previous class already you know that, and Europeans had been colonized most of the places. So and highly economically depression, so this time and penetrate India. Okay, for the colonial government, the expansion of trade was the only ideal of mode of economy. So and only and the expansion of trade. Okay, trade was the only ideal of mode of economic, as it's guaranteed easily access and indirectly collect the tax. So for example custom duties and foreign policy, foreign currency. Okay, custom duties means sunga vari அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறது. So Britain transmitted the effect of depression to its colonies. Britain transmitted the effect of depression, so these depressions and also penetrate Indian colonies. And bilateral means two sides. Okay, bilateral means with two sides trade treaties between Britain and the member states of the British Empire were signed the treaty. Okay, so this Ottawa conference and also joined the Britain and Britain empires signed at an economic summit in Ottawa in 1932. Okay, so this conference and many of the countries and also participate that time. Which of the participants including India agree to give preference to imperial and over non-imperial goods. Okay, so first preference and British goods things. Okay, and then next other countries things. Okay ma. So which the participants including India agreed to give first preference to British good things and over imperial goods. Next, Ottawa conference and delegates and many of the delegates and also joined this conference. Delegates in Ottawa conference 1932. India was forced to adhere to the policy of balancing the budget. The government of British India also raised revenue tariff mainly to gain foreign currency. So this time India was forced to adhere to the policy of balancing the budget. So adhere means and must maintain the policy of balancing the budget. So this balance that budget and must submitted. The government of British India also raised revenue tariff mainly to gain foreign currency. And tariff means a scale of charges. Okay, and this time and the government of British India must raise that a scale of charges mainly to gain foreign currency. And tariff means vilai pattiyal. Okay, a scale of charges, so scale of charges must gain foreign currency. Next one, Britain need for gold in the crisis years was met from the export of gold from India. So Britain must want gold. So this time is very highly economically depression, but Britain must needed gold. Okay, so and must export of gold from India. So India and the export of gold from India by overlaying. So that time Indian currency is very highly value. The British made import cheaper, but British made import cheaper. Import means அந்த திங்ஸ் இறக்குமதி பண்ணுற ரேட் வந்து எப்படி இருக்குன்னு சொன்னால் வெரி சீப்பர் ரேட். The currency exchange policy fueled tension. So this policy is very highly tensions between colonial government and peoples. Okay, so this policy very gainly tensions, okay, between the colonial government and its subject, and intensified the political agitation against the British rule and agitations the colonial government and its subject and intensified. So intensified அப்படின்னு சொன்னால் என்னென்னா இவங்களோட very highly destroyed that time. So peoples and colonial government and also tension that time. So political agitations and against British rule and politically is highly destructive all the peoples. So British rules and also against this policy. Okay, thank you.